Okay, so is that time of the day in which we will finally get to our final um test essentially. Okay, so what we want to do is just create a sketch. Well, actually, a 3D sketch. We can do a 3D sketch. That's fine. And as always, just select the line, Control 1 on my keyboard so that I'm facing this plane. And I'm gonna put this one here and then over here as well. I'm gonna try to make this as simple and easy as possible. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this one. Notice again, I'm using this red arrows to make my lines. Okay, so I'll go back and select the line, and I want this to go in this direction. Okay, now I want dimensions for this to be 10, and this one 7 by 7. So 7, and this by 7, and then I'm gonna select this felt, which is going to give me um 4. All right, so after that I want to do sweet base circular, and I want this to be 3. And actually I forgot something else which I will go back and fix. And I actually want this I want another filter right here, but this timer is not gonna work at 4, so I need to decrease it to 2. Okay, that should work, and it does. Okay, so then the check mark, there you go. Now I can easily do a mirror image, but I'm just gonna do a sketch. So 3D sketch. Before I do that, I wanna make sure that I have this as visible. So I'm just gonna go right click, show. Now I can go based off of this. Okay. And so then the 3D sketch. We can essentially put another one. Let's see what we get. So let's just do here. We don't have to, but just practice a bit more there. And then again, I'm using these red arrows to find my direction. And dimensions 7 by 7. That's going to be 7. There's going to be 7 as well. And this one is going to be 10, just like the other one. Okay. And now I will do this fillet right there, and that is going to be 4. And now I will make this a 2 by 2. I mean, radius 2 right here. Okay. And now we should do sweep boss base. And I want circular. I want this to be 3 inches. And there it is. Okay. Now, another thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put 1 in the middle. Okay. And again, I'll just put a line. I don't have to actually, but I'm just gonna put it just so that I have my references points. So sketch, 3D sketch. This might be an overkill, but that's totally fine. Here, I'll just leave it as that because I know it's 10. The height is 10. And so then I'm gonna put it, let me undo this. And I put it as, there you go. See how this line extends? That's what I want. And so then, again, this is going to be 10. I mean 7. I want that to be 7. And I want this to be 10. Alright. And I want to do a fillet in there. So select this one, select that one, and we'll leave it at a radius of 2. And we'll do the same thing we did on the other one, which was swept boss, base, circular, and a radius or diameter that is 3. Okay, so we have this here. All right. Um, Notice that I didn't do any thin feature in this case because I want to make sure that everything has a hole or everything that is connected at the end of the day. And let me just hide this. So right click, hide. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select shell, select this face, this one, that one, and then the one at the bottom. Okay, and I want this to be, let's try 3. Let me see how would that look like. Oh no, I have 3. So actually, let me change it to perhaps 2. Uh, hmm, okay. So let's change it to 1 then. Would that work? No, doesn't want to work. Okay, let me try that again. So shell, this here, 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 here. Okay. Five. The thickness of lot. Oh my god. Well, thing is that we don't want to go super low. I mean, I guess that's fine. We could leave it as that. Let me try one more time. Maybe let me just double check that. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll leave it as 0.25. Um, so now we are essentially ready. Make sure you save it in case it crashes. Every step that you do, just make sure you're saving it. So now we are ready. If you don't have flow simulation, just go SolidWorks add-ins and make sure this one is selected. If you click twice, you're gonna turn it off. Okay, so see how I have it right there? If I was to click right there, it goes away. You click once, only once, it'll take a couple of seconds and then it's gonna show up right there. So now we just gotta wait until this comes up. And there you go. It's processing. And should come up right now. Just give it time. Don't do anything else. Don't make it crash. Okay. Although it does look like it's going to crash. Hopefully it doesn't. Uh, if it does, oh, there it is. Okay. So again, just let it do its thing. Now I'm gonna go to flow simulation. Oh, before I do that, I'm gonna add some covers right here, or lids, that is. So go to tools, create lids. Okay. and then just let it do its thing. Okay, there we go. So now I'm gonna select the face, and then you're gonna get something blue in there. So select this face right there, and obviously you wanna do the bottom one. There you go. And what I usually like to do is I like to go and change these ones. So don't double click on it. Just click once and then click again. And then you can just change it to lit 1. Enter. Click once. Gets highlighted. Click again. Lit 2. And then do the same thing for the other ones. Click. Click again. Lit 3. Click. Click again. So now we have 4 of them. Okay. And this is important just because when we try to set our boundaries and whatnot, it's easier to just, uh, select the lids because we get sometimes we get a whole bunch of options that we wouldn't even know what to choose from. Okay. So now we can just go to wizard, go name it Inflow, and then just put your name in there. Okay. After Inflow sim for simulation. Uh, we're not gonna change anything. Next. I do want to change the temperature. In this case, I want to use Celsius. So when you select right there, drop down menu, Celsius. Yeah, I want to leave it as that. Next. I want to change this to internal. From external to internal. So select right there. Next. I'm going to go to liquids. And I'm gonna scroll down and I want to select water. So select that one. Add is gonna come up right there. Next. And then I'm not gonna do anything in this case for this window. Next. And just finish. Okay. So now we just wait a little bit. There we go. That's what we want. Okay. You want to have this little box right there. We can do mesh and all of that. I'm not gonna do that. Save it. So now we want to create boundaries.